So, this is not something I typically like to do. I don't like to make videos bad-mouthing anyone or yelling at corporations for doing something stupid and dumb. But in this case, Sony really kind of forced my hand. For those who don't know, Sony announced on March 29th that they would be shutting down the digital storefronts for PlayStation Vita, PlayStation Portable, and PlayStation 3. You get to download the games you want, but ultimately the store itself will be gone. And I get it. I do. The PlayStation 3 came out in 2006, 15 years ago, and the PSP came out the year before that. And as for the Vita, well, Sony just didn't really support it that much, and just kind of blamed it on poor sales figures and all that stuff, but that's beside the point here. All three storefronts are really not being utilized right now. It makes sense that they would want to shutter those storefronts so they can make way more for people to do the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. I get that. When I first heard the news that this was happening, I figured, I might as well look at the storefronts just to see if there's anything I might miss out on if I don't. So I looked at the storefronts and saw there were a couple of PlayStation Classic games I wanted, a couple of PlayStation 3 games that I wanted, and I figured, you know what? I've got until July. I might as well get a couple every paycheck, and, eventually I'll have every game that I want for those systems, and once the store is shuttered, I can still play them. I can still download them, because that's what Sony's saying will happen. The news came out on Monday that this was happening, and it is now Friday. I have since spent $50 total to get a couple of PlayStation 1 classic games. I've got my PS3 up here on the screen. I've got 7 games. All PlayStation 1 classic games that I really wanted, that I wanted to play. And I can't play any of them. At all. I tried to download these. I get this error code. I thought, okay, you know what? I'll try a different game. I'll go down to like one of the other games on this list that I got and try one of those. See if it was just a fluke with the first game. No, I tried it with all 7 of these games. No, I tried it on a regular old PlayStation 3 game, the first BioShock game, which I got years ago. Still no, same error code. I don't know what was happening. I even tried downloading an episode of Powers, that weird Charlotte Copley show that came out and I got for free and I just completely forgot I had, and it gave me that same error code. Noticing the pattern, I looked online, and sure enough, other people were having the same problem. I figured it might be server overload or, something along those lines, and I just let it be and figured, you know what, I'll figure it out when I get home. I have to go to work. So I went to work, tried it again when I got home, and nothing. It is now 2 in the morning on the Friday after they made the announcement, 5 days ago. And the only thing that I can download onto my PlayStation 3 from the PlayStation Store are demos. Not even the unlock code for the demos, mind you. The PlayStation 3 is really weird with how it did game downloads. You get a game, but what you really download is the demo. That gives you like the full file size. But in order to unlock the full game after that, you have to also download a 6 kilobyte or so file to unlock it. I'm fine with that. It's what PS3 did for years. It's stupid, archaic, and I'm glad they got rid of it. But here's the thing. As of right now, almost a week after they announced they were shutting down the servers in a few months, the only thing I can do with my system is play games that I own on disc or download demos for games. That's it. Doesn't matter if I own the game, doesn't matter if it's a PlayStation 1 classic game, doesn't matter if it's a PlayStation 3 came out last year game. Unless it is a disc or a demo, I can't play it. I have spent the last I don't know how many hours trying to find a solution to this. I've booted the system up in safe mode. I've restored it to the default settings and got nothing. I deleted every old game that was on this system, save files, and just everything. Nothing. I formatted the system entirely. I relogged into it, and then I tried to download anything. And still only the demos would work. Again, not the unlock code. This was about 2 hours ago, and naturally I was feeling upset by this, I wanted a game, Sony didn't deliver it to me, so I'm going to get my money back. I'll just go onto their website. I bought it earlier today. I haven't downloaded them, so surely I can get my money back, right? No. Not only was I basically told I cannot get a refund, the refund page that the automated system on their site sent me to brought up a 404 error page that basically acts as a middle finger from Sony. Thanks for the $50, you nitwit. Enjoy the nothing you get out of it. I honestly don't know what the end goal of me making this video is, but by God, I want someone else to know the pain I've had to endure just to try and play Klonoa. I know that Jim Ryan doesn't care about backwards compatibility or game preservation or anything like that, because he's basically said that multiple times over the years. But that doesn't mean that there are a lot of people out there who don't deeply love older games that want to play them. This is not even a game preservation issue at this point, though that is honestly a major concern I have, considering none of these games are available to play on PS4 or PS5. This is just straight up me wanting to play some games on a system that I own. Games that I own on a system that I own, that I just bought, that for all intents and purposes should let me play them, but I'm literally getting no explanation why. I've gotten these 2 error codes now, and I keep getting them whenever I try and download anything. Or even when I try and do simple system things like activate the system. I found nothing that indicates what these error codes are on Sony support site, on separate sites that detail like all of the error codes. Nothing. Nothing that tells me what these things are or how to fix the problem. I honestly heard a couple people talking about, hey, you know, maybe the code is related to the PlayStation Store being down for maintenance or for something like that. But I have my serious doubts in that case. For one, I'm able to access the stores on both the PlayStation 4 and 5 just fine without running into any errors, downloading games, doing anything like that. And I don't run into anything like this code, or these codes. And okay, I get it. Maybe the PS3 store runs on a separate system, but the store can't be down because I can still access the catalog and I can still buy things. I just can't download the things that I buy. So yeah, I'm a little pissed off right now. I can pay for stuff I'm not allowed to use. I can't get a refund for it, and no matter how many times I try to call Sony support or use their stupid online support bot, I end up right back where I started. The store is supposed to be alive for another 3 to 4 months, and yet I can't do a goddamn thing with it. Sony, if by some miracle you are seeing this video, if enough people spread it and get engagement, whatever, I don't care. Either fix the issue that is causing this, refund me my games that you've effectively stolen my money. Either give me the games or give me my money back. Or, at the very, very least, be truthful with your intentions about shutting down the store and say that you shut it down now so that you don't bait anyone else into potentially buying more games that they literally cannot play. This is the most malicious part of this whole thing, since a lot of websites right now are talking about, hey, here's a list of 10 great games that are available through these services that are going to be going away soon. Make sure you download your Vita games. Make sure a lot of sites are doing this, and there's silence from you, and it's basically just leading a lot of people to buying games that they can't fucking play. I know I'm not the only one affected by this. I've seen a bunch of people talking about it online, on Twitter, Facebook, wherever. And the fact that you are openly letting it happen is a complete and utter consumer betrayal. You can say you offer play without limits. Then prove it to me and let me play my copy of Klonoa. That's all I'm asking. It's not that hard.